and Conference champions in '96, 11-1. They won that championship for a full straight season. They're ranked number 3 in the national poll. Steve Spurrier, their coach in his 7th season. And now here comes the Seminoles, the number 1 team in the country. The Noles have won 5 straight ACC titles. Bobby Bowden in his 21st year. We'll have the lineups and the kickoff in a moment from the Nokia Sugar Bowl. For the snap signal, because it is very noisy. It is Warwick Dunn having a little trouble getting around the corner, and he won't make the corner. Now here comes some more of the Bowden trickery here as new people come racing onto the field, and they turn and they give the ball to the big guy, Pooh Bear Williams, the 280-pound fullback. He's hit by Mike Peterson, a linebacker, and Peterson stopped him short of the first down. With a bad leg and is out for the year. Seminoles are in the neutral zone. In fact, they're across the line, and Werfel has a free play to Ike Hilliard. And Hilliard with a big play down inside the Florida State 40-yard line.
It's an ideal situation.
3rd down and 9. Werfel down, drills the ball into the 15, right between the 1 and the 5, and Anthony has another catch. Ball is at the 34-yard line of Florida State. Pressure coming. Werfel's passes away. Passes caught by Hilliard. And he makes the reception down at about the 17-yard line, and that's the first down. Ball is at the 34-yard line of Florida State. Pressure coming. Werfel's passes away. Passes caught by Hilliard. And he makes the reception down at about the 17-yard line, and that's the first down. Back healthy now and able to do the kicking.
9 plays, all from the shotgun. They just didn't get there quick enough. If you don't get to Werfel, you're going to get burned.
Busby to Dunn. Dunn can't find him in the daylight. Mike Peterson, number 20. Liss gets it out. Pretty good kick. And he sends it back to the 48, where Green has some room. And he's inside the 30. He recovered from a knee sprain that he suffered in the game in Tallahassee. He missed the SEC championship, but he's back healthy, and he just nailed one right down the highway to make it Florida 10 and Florida State 3 at 2:44 to go in the first quarter.
The last 4 games against the Gators, he's been outstanding.
Comes the pressure. They got him. Cameron Davis. Body. Pressure coming. Passes away. Penalty flag is thrown. Jaquez Green makes the catch. Peter Warwick had a big ball game too in the first game, but he hasn't seen the ball yet tonight. They're all over. But I mean, they didn't give him any chance at all. Big Ed Chester, the sophomore out of Spring Hill, was thrashing on him before he could set his feet to throw.
Good defense for the Gators.
2nd down and 18. Busby having a little trouble. Oh my goodness, that ball was almost taken into the end zone by big old Tim Beauchamp. I mean, he had it on his hands, but he couldn't find the handle, and the big defensive end back there by himself.
Here they come.
High snap. Here they come. He gets it away. He's got Hilliard. He's got the ball. And he's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and a penalty flag way back upfield where the quarterback Werfel was buried. They may be a roughing call back upfield.
Roughing the passer on the defense.
That was a big play, though.
Well, the blitz was on, and they had single coverage. There was a free man. Take a look from behind. The blitz is on, but he's in shotgun. Nobody picks up Crawford. And this time, unlike the last time, he gets it off. There's the penalty for hitting the quarterback.
When he raises that foot up, he tells the center, okay, you can snap it when you're ready. Pressure, but Werfel throws it back to the other way. And it is out of bounds, short of the goal line to Fred Taylor. From the 2-yard line. Hand off to Taylor. Touchdown. Here. Oh, he got loose. And Werfel goes down hard. The ball is caught by Jaquez Green. Danny Werfel was just ripped as he let it go, but he hit his man right where he had to hit him. Oh, he's probably jumping up and down about it. Werfel lets it go again, right on the numbers. Hilliard gets loose. It's a touchdown for the Gators. Oh boy, you beat on him like an old church bell, and suddenly he's stuck it in the end zone.
Take a look from behind the defense. Blitz, Bush, and Crockett both blitz. The difference in this game, Keith, is in the first game they were getting to Werfel. Now he's getting rid of the ball because you're playing indoors. It's perfect condition. There's no wind blowing the ball.
You got to see bolts of lightning every once in a while. Busby tries to get away from the pressure, but he can't do it. The man right down in the middle of all of the melee and making the tackle is Big Ed Chester.
Have 6 defensive touchdowns on the year. Look out!
Ball thrown away. I mean, he was just walloped by Johnny Rutledge back in the ball game, and you got a Seminoles shaken up. Didn't get all of it, but it's a tail dragger. If they let it hit the ground, it'll take off. Jaquez Green fields it at midfield, and look out! Inside the 25. He's got the ball. He's inside the 10. And a penalty flag. And another one.
Arrow push on the tackle.
It's got to be a late hit, Keith.
Looks
Piling
like
on, I think.
Big 12 officials. Randy Crystal, the referee.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense. It'll be a half the distance penalty with an automatic first down.
That hurts Florida State.
I think Renard Wilson comes and piles on a little bit late. Right there. Yeah, that's a good call.
And back to the shotgun. Werfel's pass, a little quick pop thrown in there, and it is touchdown to Hilliard. That is his 3rd of the night.
Almost. I think that's what Bowden was reacting to on the sideline. Wadsworth, 85, getting there just a second too late. People ask me why. He loves it. Took a timeout to get the right play on and barely got it in, he says. People ask me why Danny Werfel is so good. Keith, first of all, he makes good decisions.
Boy, there's nothing there. They were coming, 4 of them, and Reggie McGrew was the first one to get a piece of D. Feaster.
Defense in the first game made a lot of plays.
Look out, Anthony is open. He's got some room. And they finally take him down at about the 16-yard line.
Bobby knows that things are kind of slipping away.
Riddell Anthony has caught touchdown passes in 11 consecutive games, an NCAA record this season. Mickey Andrews whose defense is beleaguered right now, has called the timeout. He does not want the players huddled out on the field. He wants them at the sideline so he can talk to them.
You can see they're tired.
Down toward the bottom of the picture. Hilliard down the middle. Werfel takes off the other way, running for the corner, and he's in there, I think. And been selling out on most of the plays tonight. Stay with the run. It's Jackson. He's gone. Touchdown. 45-20, Florida.
From behind the defense, look at the hole. Great blocking in that offensive line. Taylor does the rest.
Seven and a half minutes to play in the game, and Busby throws down the middle and is
Picked off.
Picked off. Yeah. It's Tico Brown. And Tico comes back to about the 49-yard line. So trying to force one down the middle for Peter Warrick. It sails away from him, and it is picked off. And that might have been the door slammer.
Go back and take a look at that last interception. It comes off the foot of Shea Showers, number 2. Tico Brown.
It didn't hit the ground. It came off his foot, right?
Right.
Outside goes Taylor. And it's 4th down and goal at the 1. Jackson, there it is. This is convincing. After the point, 52-20. Came out of Pennsylvania. Daddy played for Bobby Bowden in West Virginia. His first pass, he's hit as he throws. It is intercepted. And a penalty flag on the play. Ernie Badeau, defensive tackle. Now Brian Schottenheimer will get some reps in the ball game. Marty Schottenheimer's son.
Steve, why do you think, Keith, why do you think Steve put on his raincoat? As one of the all-time greats leaves the field right there.
Yes, he's put numbers in the book at the University of Florida that until they change the game, may never be erased. Here's why Steve Spurrier's got on the jacket. He expected it.
Now he took it off.
The Florida Gators have staked their claim for the national championship of the 1996 season.
Okay, Coach, what was the biggest difference with your team's performance between this game and the last one?
They just beat us in every part of the game. I thought the kicking, the punch that rolled dead on our off of both of them, I'm not sure. But this kept us in the hole, and we couldn't capitalize. They just beat the heck out of us in every part of football.
Congratulations on a great season. Let's go to Lynn Swan.
Okay, Steve, congratulations. I think what's going to be a national championship for you, we've got to let you say how you feel at this moment.
Swanee, God has smiled on the Gators, no question about it. Texas did what they had to do, and then Ohio State did it. Of course, we hadn't won it yet. We got to wait on the vote tomorrow. Hopefully it'll work out, but, you know, God smiled on us, and Danny Warfel's the best. He's the best player to ever play college quarterback, I'll tell you that.
You got help. You got help from the right places, but the game plan had to come together. A much more physical ball game by your team and a great game plan.
Well, we had to get in the shotgun, and Danny's good in there and get the ball off, and then we was able to run a little bit later, but Danny did it all, and the whole team played super. Proud of everybody.
Well, we'll talk to Danny. Danny, it was a sensational ball game. Your thoughts, your last game as a Gator?
Just have to give all glory and praise to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. It's been a wonderful career, so many great friends, so many great moments. It's definitely one of the best. Defense, offense, special teams, punt team, everybody played their best tonight, and we're just real excited.
You played the whole game in that shotgun. You looked like you've been in it all your life.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, and we had to do that to win. So just thankful, very blessed, and I just share all the credit with the teammates.
I think we wish you the best.
Thanks
You've been
a lot.
great asset to college football, a great inspiration for young people.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm done.
All right, Swanee, thanks very much. We hope you enjoyed it. The Florida Gators roll tonight to a victory over the Florida State Seminoles. Happy New Year to you. We hope life is good to you in '97.
New Orleans, some well-earned Superdome victory laps for Ed Chester and the Florida Gators. He wants to high-five everybody in sight. It's been a long time coming, a national championship for his school. Chester part of a Florida defense that was superb. What a far cry from 1 year ago when Nebraska trampled them for 62 points. One of the main guys in that defense after the game spoke with our Mark Schwartz.
I'll tell you, James Bates might have spent more time in the Florida State backfield this game than Warwick Dunn. I mean, you were all over Busby tonight.
Our coaches had a great game plan ready for us. We just went out and we executed a little bit better than we did in Tallahassee, and it feels good.
Busby, though, was a lot better tonight, at least in the first half. He threw for over 200 yards. He was almost matching Danny.
Yeah, he is. Well, I mean, he's a good quarterback. I don't know what all the talk was early in the week about he has to come out and prove himself. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of shocked me. He's a good quarterback, and he's gonna be successful. But our coaching staff and our guys just did a great job of coming together and putting the package together and execute.
Was the fact that Warwick Dunn went out mid-third quarter and they didn't score after that, how big a factor was the absence of Dunn?
Well, Dunn's a great athlete, and he's going to have his plays every now and then, just as any other great athlete is, and he's got a bright future ahead of him, and it was our plan to shut him down, but not just him alone. There's a lot of things that we had to do to stop the Florida State offense.
You really were bracketing Dunn every time he came out of the backfield with two guys.
Yeah, well, I think you got to. I mean, he's a great athlete, and he can make you miss. So you got to do some things sometimes, a little bit extra to pad it up.
Now, do you think Ohio State still has somewhat of an argument after beating an undefeated Arizona State team yesterday?
No. Gators, baby. No, I don't. Gators. That's all there is to it. Gators.
Simple. They put a linebacker on Dunn. They pointed to him every time in every formation to let him know where he was. But then they added a strong safety because the linebacker in the first game, he only made 187 yards rushing against him. The second thing offensively Florida did, they got in a shotgun, but they ran the ball from the shotgun, not only throw and kept them off balance. I tell you, it was a brilliant game plan on both sides of the ball by the Florida Gators.
For the Florida Gators, so much for the Heisman jinx. Yeah. We talked about it leading up for Danny Warfel. He couldn't have written a better conclusion to a stellar career. Once again proved that he has the ability, but also more importantly the toughness to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Danny was sacked 5 times on the night, hit many more. He's 18 of 34, 306 yards on the night, 3 touchdowns, and this big touchdown run. It was third and long. He looked downfield to find a receiver, could not find one. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people talking about Danny Warfel, whether or not he's going to be drafted, where he's going to go. I don't care. If he ever plays a down in the NFL, Danny Warfel will go down as one of the best to ever play college football.
Well, he finished his career as the most efficient passer. Endured 5 sacks, 19 knockdowns unofficially by the Florida State defense, and they had one late hit flag after the brouhaha all week. After the game, the Heisman Trophy winner, the national championship quarterback, talked with Mark Schwartz.
All right, we're joined by Heisman winner Danny Warfel. And Danny, we know about your passing talents. They're well documented. But running for 16 yards down the right sideline, that was a new one.
Well, you know, you just got to do what you can do. You got to look downfield, and sometimes the coverage goes a certain way and things open up. Take off running. One time I took off, I thought I was going to go around the end, and someone caught me from behind. So you never know where those guys are all the time. I ran down there and didn't put much of a move, fell in the end zone, and worked out good.
Now, you acted like a guy that has done the shotgun formation since you're 5 years old, but actually you haven't done that much.
That's not been something that we've used, but fortunately we put it in. You know, it really helped us out tonight. It gives you a chance to get some balls off that you normally wouldn't have, and that's all you can ask for is a chance. And, you know, we were given a chance to be in this game tonight. We got given a chance to get the balls off, and the receivers did a great job.
Did you think, after struggling so much against this team in the past, that you would ever be able to put up nearly 52 points against them in a game this big?
Well, we know that we always have a chance to score a lot of points no matter who we're playing against. Just a few things have to happen. You know, you have to get the protection. Defense has to do well and get the ball back a lot, and they certainly did that. They played tremendously well. We always seemed like we had good field position most of the night, and, you know, we're a big play team, and we were fortunate to hit enough big plays and then got the running game going at the end.
Did you think that after you lost to these guys in November that you'd be sitting here talking about being national champ a month later?
I certainly wouldn't have bet on it, but you never know how things go. I think it's a great lesson for people in life. You know, just when you think you're down, don't ever get up, because you never know what can happen.
All right, Danny Warfel, Heisman winner, national champion. Anything else left?
Who knows what's next? It's all in God's hands. I just try to be faithful.
All right, Dan.
31 years after his coach was Sugar Bowl MVP, Danny Warfel. This is a lot sweeter. That was after a Florida loss.
And I'll tell you what, I'll second what my friend just said. I think Danny Warfel is the most courageous college football player